I had so many dreams about my mother last night. I call them visitations. In a few of them, I was actually in her kitchen, but I never saw my mother. It was her presence of knowing that she was nearby that gave me plenty of shelter. Now, today being September 20th, her birthday was once September 24th, so the subconscious mind keeps our outside selves in touch with the stories and the experiences that we've lived without being poisoned by this need to always live in the past. It's just a little tap, tap, tap on the heart or a nudge, nudge, nudge on the soul. Hey, you. Hey, just saying. The reply should always be, thank you. Then move on. Because staying in your past is when we all get lost. All things now become compared to what we thought were the better times. To which I always ask, were they really the better times? I mean, look at what we've got today with technology and other items that have made our lives so much easier, especially when it comes to that annual trip to the dentist or that physical you had to have at the doctor's office the other day. You remember the old days when those physicals involved more work? Look forward to looking outward. Hey, it's Arrow. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer, a silent wolf. I sit beneath the brush of a tree and I just watch life. I observe. I study. I take tons of notes. And then we talk about it. This is The Daily Mess. The dress code in our lawmakers' quarters has been lowered. It's no longer about wearing a suit and tie. I mean, I can't complain because in everything that I've done in radio, I've never been enforced to wear a suit and tie. But I do wonder about the image of the U.S. government and what will it look like to the rest of the world if they just keep showing up in gym shorts. I do admit that when I do dress up and look professional, the mental attitude is much different than when I'm wearing a pair of what Mom used to call play clothes. I've done some research here, and that research shows that wearing a suit and tie makes us feel more confident. It helps us become better negotiators and an abstract thinker. We don't need to identify the lawmakers that are breaking the laws of fashion. We've developed a society that's made it okay to support all people with an open mind. Just let our children, and our adults now, be themselves. Now, I'm not complaining because I'm that guy whose hair is beyond his shoulders. But I can't imagine how many people behind me are whispering, I just wish he would grow up. It's who we are. Let us be us. But at the same time, if we're going to be us, then I believe that other people have the right to judge us. We don't have to fit into their style, but they do have the right to have an opinion as to, look at this guy with long hair, and what kind of a shirt is that? It's not even tucked in. What kind of a look are you trying to present here, dude? Maybe it's because I've grown up looking at lawmakers looking good. And now that they can dress down, it's like, huh? I'm not seeing you as one of us. Even with a suit and tie, you were never really one of us. You were one of them. But when you dress down, it's like, it just doesn't look right. And there's a big chance that because they've lowered the bar when it comes to the dress code in our U.S. government, I'll bet you in the next couple of weeks or a month, my hair comes off. Because if that's what we look like as Americans, those making our laws, I don't like that look. Therefore, maybe I'm not happy with my look. I bet I get it cut off. I'm Arrow, and that's The Daily Mess.